Hi everyone, and a warm welcome back to the channel. Now, we've had the bike roughly 6 weeks and it's been absolutely fantastic. But there are a couple of things that really boil my piss. Stay tuned to find out. And number one is the toolbox bottle cage. Now, this thing really drives me nuts. Look at it, it's so flimsy. It's just, yeah, I just don't get it, to be honest. With a full bottle on there, it rattles around. My bottle's fallen out on a couple of occasions. Now, that's probably down to the design of the bottle cage itself, so, you know, maybe putting a better one on there would probably help a hell of a lot. But it still wobbles. This thing, you know, the toolbox, we all know you can't get much inside. I have a tube in there, you know, maybe I might stick a snack bar in there and that's about it, but they'll fit in my pocket anyway. Yeah, if that was the upgrade for the 500 price tag extra on these bikes, I mean, I'd rather they put an XO1 cassette on the back instead and left that solid. You know, this is an 8.5 gram bike. This stuff shouldn't happen, to be honest. So, gripe number one. And my second gripe is the rear shock. Actually, that's a little bit unfair because the shock is very, very, very good. It's very supportive in the corners. It's plush. It's sensitive off the top. It's 10 times better than the reactive through shaft they had on the older models. What my problem with this shock is the lever. Now, it's a 2-position lever on off, but then you have your 3-position compression. Now, it's a very firm feeling, it's very positive, but when you're above on the bike and you're hitting down a fire road, you want to drop into a trail right stop and you reach down to switch the shock on, what can happen sometimes is you can actually adjust your compression by accident with your thumb. I've tried using just a finger just to switch it so I stay away from the compression, and I find it quite tricky. So you tend to use your thumb and finger to adjust this. And what I've noticed sometimes, you know, I'd be in the negative position there, as you can see. You can see the negative there for the 3 position. And my thumb has actually moved it across to the positive. So from a nice rocky chute with a load of roots, should have been nice and smooth, it felt very harsh. Only to get to the bottom and realise that that has actually happened. Now, it's not a deal breaker at all, but it is a little bit annoying. Maybe that can be rectified on some of the later model, the next models along. I don't know. I doubt I'm the only person who's having this issue, but if I am, then maybe I have to learn to use it a different way. But there you go. That's gripe number 2. All in all, the bike has been absolutely fantastic. In the 6 weeks we've had it, I mean, oh yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant. We got it dialed in exactly the way I want it. I've changed a few components over, like I said I would in the last review. I've changed the cranks from 175s to 170s. I just didn't feel comfortable with 175s. They just didn't seem to work for me. I mean, I've ridden 170s for a good while now, last 7 or 8 years, so fairly used to that feel. So going back to those just made all the difference. I also changed the rear cassette from a 52 to the 50. I honestly, the 50, I just don't understand why you'd put a 30 on the front and a 50 on the back, a 52 on the back, should I say. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I've got a 32 now and a 50. I mean, my previous bike was a 34 with a 50, and I never struggled with that on hills. So, I mean, I'm definitely not going to struggle with a 32. Changed the bars as well, rental bars. I've ridden rental bars for a good few years and I do like the feel of them. I just found the back sweep on the Bontrager ones just a little bit too much. So these are just more comfortable position for me. So, you know, it's important to have the cockpit right. So, as I say guys, I still stand by my first recommendation of this bike, and if you really are looking to get one, then just get one. I mean, you know, regardless of those few little niggles that I was talking about earlier on, they're not game changers, to be honest with you. You know, a lot of people will swap the shock out anyway. I'm probably not going to on this one because I really do like this shock. A previous bike had an X2, but no, I think I'm going to stick with this one for now at least anyway. So, but yeah guys, look, if you're thinking about getting one, just get one. Brilliant bike. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Ta-ra for now.